Millions of Americans own a personal computer.
I'm afraid that if I subscribed to something like internet,
you would really be hooked.
I would get hooked and I would never, spend time with my family.
Does it bother you at all that these are all people that you don't really know? I mean, that everybody's signing on and having these conversations and whining together or griping together or whatever.
In the early days of the internet, the world was rapidly changing. We could suddenly communicate with each other without having to leave the house. It was the coming of age of no return. And there was one industry that was changed forever: the restaurant industry. We used to rely on word of mouth to see if a restaurant was good. Or even scarier, we would just take a chance and go. But oh, how times change.
Most advanced internet communication device.
Fast forward to today, where the power of the internet is at our fingertips, with a wealth of information and insights. With this new power, companies such as TripAdvisor and Google Reviews gave people the courage to say what they want about restaurants and share their thoughts. Now that had me thinking, do these companies take a toll on the restaurant industry? And can just a few bad reviews ruin the reputation of one place? It's my job to find out today, and today I'm going to the worst rated restaurant in Brno. Let's go find out. We are back in Brno. Now, one of my followers asked me if they could see some of the beautiful Czech architecture. So we're going to do a little tour of Brno, and we're also going to try the worst rated restaurant in TripAdvisor. Can't wait. I'm so thirsty. 2 hours I was so thirsty on that train. There's like 3 types of water in the Czech Republic. There's perliva, jemné perliva, and neperliva. So perliva water is bubbly water, jemné perliva is softly bubbled water, well, sparkling water, and neperliva water is just water. I don't understand why it's just not called water. Normal water is called neperliva water. Not bubbly water. This truck's getting pretty close. Yeah. I don't understand. Let's go. It's pretty windy today. Nice, beautiful weather though. Roads are crazy here. In Australia, we have like road crossings. So you like wait for the green light, push the button, cross the road. Here, you just like cross the road when the tram's not there. She knows what's going on. See, tram's gone. Then we cross. It works. Now I was trying to think of some like cool places that I haven't already shown on my vlogs. I don't know. We'll find something though. There's a little thing I want to say about Czech customer service. It's very different to what I'm used to in Australia. Sometimes I feel like they don't care, which, you know, is absolutely fine because they don't know me. But as I walked in, the doorbell rang and I could hear the lady in the back. She was just casually throwing barrels around like Donkey Kong. So this isn't her, but I imagine her doing this. And so I waited. And waited. And waited. She must have been getting a high score. I just went to see the doctor, pour myself my own lollipop. Can you imagine how delicious this lollipop would be? Or how delicious it would look like? Can you imagine that in your head, what it would look like when you took it out of the packet? What the hell is that? That packet is so deceiving. I thought this would be a delicious orange looking lollipop. It's amazing what marketing can do these days. I said I was going to try and find the worst rated restaurant in Brno, and you know, that task in itself is actually quite a lot harder than you would expect. I've been trying to find like the 1 rated star place, and it's actually really hard. These apps aren't made to like show you the worst place, just the best place. So I ended up just looking at worst restaurant in Brno and looked at the first option. So since it was so hard for me to find like the worst restaurant on TripAdvisor, like you can't search for the lowest ranked restaurant, but only the top. So I thought maybe I'll just go to Google, I'll write in worst restaurant in Brno and find something. And lo and behold, I found a little link to TripAdvisor. Bang, right there. Now this person named Mercedes said, first of all, we went to the restaurant at 8:30 p.m. to ask if it was possible to have dinner at 9:15, and they said that it would be possible. When we arrived, they said that the menu was reduced because of the time. At 9:50 p.m. they said that that's going too fast for me. Also, it's important to note that they complained about them speaking Czech, not English. You know, we are in the Czech Republic, that they were rude, and it was the worst service they have ever seen. So that got me intrigued. I have to check this place out. And it's a place called Po Hanoi. So we're going to check it out. One person says, a bizarre experience, not for the faint-hearted. Another person says, Mercedes, the worst restaurant. Jose says, terrible service, yelling. This should be fun. Here it is behind me. We can't always say the worst, we can't always go on the worst reviews, you know. And I think sometimes the bad reviews outweigh the good reviews. So we're going to review it ourselves. Some person called Katsa says it's authentic Vietnamese and you got to try the bún chả. And the pho bo is also good. Joseph K says it was great. They welcomed us in. Great prices, yummy food. But it's got 3 stars. So let's check it out ourselves. Dobrý den. Můžu si říct venku? Perfektní. Máte listek? Děkuju. what the buncho is. Buncho. Can't really find it. Buncho. I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong. Prosim. Yasiram Bobo. Mate Buncho. No. Okay. Perfektní. Peliva vodu, prosím. Ne. Peliva, ano. Spring rolls. Tento. Perfektní. Děkuju. One of the reviews said that the waiting time was very long. One of the complaints is the staff member is sitting on their mobile in the middle of the restaurant. If you're in the Czech Republic, that's normal. 100% normal. Děkuju. I only ordered like 5 minutes ago, so lunch is served. I think people's expectations on these, well, we'll see what the food tastes like, but people's expectations are different when they come from maybe an English-speaking background country. Customer service is a little bit different. It's a bit more cash here. Let's try the food though. Food took 7 minutes. Spring rolls, beef soup. Let's try the broth. Service. Typical Czech service. The moment of truth had arrived. Would the food be great, or would the reviews do its justice? It was time to find out once and for all. Was the internet correct today? Oh dude, that's good. Oh, that is so good. I love Vietnamese pho. It's like a complex broth seasoned with like bones, lots of aromatics and fish sauce. This one is really good. Perfect. Real perfect. Lots of the green onion flavor, some coriander or cilantro. Nice big pieces of beef. Perfect. I might put some chili sauce on here. You can try one of these spring rolls though. I don't know what kind of dipping sauce this is. It's like garlic and garlic and vinegar, water, sugar, salt, sweet, salty. That's banging. That is like it's like glass noodles, pork, some carrots in there. Really porky. Very meat heavy. Crispy and delicious. I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna put my own review. I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna put my own review on the internet. Don't trust what you look up first online. This is a desity. Děkuji moc krát. Hezký den. Hezký den. So just as I said, I went straight to Oh yeah. Subscribe to my channel. But after that, I went straight to the TripAdvisor website and put in my own review. My title for my review was a 10 out of 10 for the food. Pretty basic, but I couldn't really think of anything more inventive than that. And for my review, I said, I walked in on a lovely Wednesday afternoon. It was quiet. Oh, I wrote quiet wrong. Sorry, guys. It was quiet and beautiful outside. Staff were helpful. The food was definitely a 10 out of 10. Oh my goodness. I recommend the beef pho and the pork spring rolls. Thank you so much for your work. I gave them a 5 for service, 5 for food, and 5 for value. I didn't really need to add a photo, but I thought it would be fun. So I made a little joke here. Check out my review. Get it? Check? Because we live in the Czech Republic. Yeah, check out my review on YouTube on Codey Simon. I guess the moral of this is not to judge a book by its cover. Well, in this day and age, don't judge a place on its internet reviews. I reckon the sound's probably going to be pretty bad on this one. So I'm trying to find my favorite places and architecture in Brno. And I'm not really an architecture, what's the word? Expert? So, this is just what I think looks cool. Okay, this is probably irrelevant to the architecture, but it's hilarious. Check out this horse. I was going to make this vlog about the architecture in Brno in the Czech Republic, but very sorry Carl, my friend from New Zealand. I ended up catching up with Tomasz. We drank some beers instead. So all you get today is the review of the worst restaurant in Brno. Sorry guys. But also you can see the big puddle. It's really cool, I guess. It's there. And next time I'll swim in there in my undies.